let's talk about, because this is not our era of Pittsburgh Steelers. You feel me? Like your era might be an era right before mine. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm
My
about to
era
say
is the Big Ben era. You feel me? Like that's my era from
I'm before that.
2004 to like
Yeah,
2012 or something like that. Then that's when the new kids
2004.
started to come.
When he came in, I was in my 20s. So
Yeah.
I had already seen a whole lot before that. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
see,
saying?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like your era was probably right before that. You feel me? Right before that. Like
Yeah.
I grew up off Big Ben. Big, like, you know what I mean? Like I was in middle school when Big Ben was playing, when he first got on. You know what I'm saying? So
Man, look, I seen Bubby Brister. I seen some of Mark Malone. I seen Neil O'Donnell.
oh Lord.
I seen Cordell Stewart.
Yeah,
I was around for them times. The Neil O'Donnell, Cordell Stewart times was hurtful. A lot of hard losses, man. A lot of hard losses. I'm talking about AFC title game losses, the Super Bowl loss to the Cowboys. Like, a lot of hard losses back then, man. Really.
Hey, man, that L to the Cowboys is something that we don't want to talk about.
Nah,
we don't want to talk about.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. The AFC title games to me hurt more.
Yeah, I can see where you I can see why you say that, because in the Super Bowl, it's like you made it to the Super Bowl, win or loss. You feel me?
Yeah.
Losing the game before, it's like, damn, we did all this for nothing.
It's something that just stick out more than others. Like 94, we lost to the Chargers at Three Rivers. That, oh my God, I almost cried with that one. 94, the 97 one we lost, was it 97? 97 or 90? I think it was 97. We lost to the Broncos. And then there's two other ones. Both of them was to the Patriots too, that make it worse. One of them, both of them was at Heinz Field. Now I'm thinking about it. One of them was around the time Heinz Field first opened, 2001.
Mm-hmm.
We lost to the Patriots. We knocked out Tom Brady, and Drew Bledsoe came in and beat us. That was Cordell Stewart. And then Ben rookie year.
Yeah. And that was really like my first year watching NFL football from the beginning of the season to the end of the season. I was still a fan because of my dad. You feel me? My dad's still a fan. I'm like, I'm gonna rock with my dad. You feel me? And he is still a fan.
I'm the same way.
Fan. But I wasn't really watching the games. You feel me? So like when Ben came, his rookie year, no, really, I take that back. It was the year before that. Because I think the year, when did we beat the Browns? Was that 02 or 03?
Tommy Maddox and them, that was the year before Big Ben, I think. That was a year, like 2 years before Ben, I believe.
Yeah, that's when I started kind of watching a little bit. But Ben's rookie year, that's when I was like, all right, new. You feel me? This is the young guy. I heard about him. I heard he got a cannon. You feel me? I'm like, he moves around like he's big as hell, but he be throwing guys off him and shit. Yeah. You feel me? So I'm like, all right, let me watch this guy. And for the kid to go undefeated when he get in the game, and he didn't lose until the Patriots game, I ain't gonna lie, I cried. I cried when he lost to the Patriots.
I didn't cry, but in my soul, I knew we was gonna lose. And it was because it was two things. A rookie not gonna beat Belichick twice. That was the first thing. The second thing was, as the year had went on along that year. See, at this point, I'm in my 20s, and I'm a football head, so I watched a ton of college football. I knew who Big Ben was before he came to the Steelers. Okay. So when we got him, I was happy as hell. I already knew who he was. So as the year progressed that year, Ben play started deteriorating. He started playing. He started looking like a rookie.
Yeah.
And everybody started trying to load up on a run, so Ben would have to beat us in. Man, everything that we did in that championship game, it was the same. It seemed like it was the same things that we did when we beat them early in the year. We beat the brakes off the Patriots early in the year.
Yeah, and before that, I think we beat the Eagles because we was ending a couple undefeated teams.
Yeah, both of them was undefeated, and both of them had to come to Pittsburgh back-to-back weeks, and we steamrolled both of them.
Yeah,
and I was like,
What
I
made
think
that
both of them
dope?
went to the Super Bowl that year.
What made it dope was this was, and this was theater. And y'all, if y'all wasn't around this time, just listen, pull up a chair. You feel me? Like the fact that we lost, right? And then the story, Jerome Bettis was my favorite football player, my first favorite football player, Jerome Bettis. You feel me? Because he's big. I was a big kid. I'm like, yo, he played running back. I can play running back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like when he was talking about retiring and stuff like that. And the story, Ben says, yo, just give it one more year.
Yeah.
Jerome was like, man, whatever, man.
You're like, this kid don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, like this young dude don't know what he's talking about. And then it clicked. And for them to come back, Jerome get hurt, Ducey get hurt, Deuce Staley, y'all.
Yeah.
I think he had coached for Carolina. Don't he coach in Carolina?
I think he the running backs coach. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, salute the Deuce, man. But
we had my man Speedy
Fast Willie Parker.
Yeah, Willie Parker.
Fast Willie Parker.
And look, he was killing it that year.
Boy, talking about 60-yard run, 50-yard run, 70-yard run. This was before Chad 2K. I mean, not Chad, CJ 2K. You feel me? Chris Johnson. Shout out to Chris Johnson, ECU, East Carolina. What up? But look, that just the way that panned out, Jerome come back, fast forward, right? Not really fast forward. The Steelers end up, I think, losing like 3 straight.
Yeah, and then we went on that run.
Was like 8-5 or something like that.
We was 7-5, and we had 4 games to go. We had to win out to make the playoffs,
and then lose another game.
Yeah,
almost lost the game. Run. Jerome. Yeah.
Hey, they talk about that on Big Ben's podcast too, man.
And look, I did all that just to come to the podcast, right? So good. You feel me? You picked up on the joint. Like, look, on the podcast, Jerome Bettis is another former Steeler that came out and acknowledged with the fans how the Patriots cheated in 2004. And you remember how you was talking about how, the way they beat us is like the way they beat us. When I watched how they beat us, they did look like a team that knew everything we was doing before we did it.
Yeah, they did.
You know how we get smoked right now when certain teams when Najee would get knocked out because they know where it's going.
Right. Exactly.
Like it, you know what I'm saying? It felt like guys was right there. Ben would throw the ball. I think Tyler got a pick 6 that game or something like that.
Rodney Harrison had, oh my God, that was a killer. He had a pick 6 right before halftime.
Yeah, and that was the one that ended it.
Yeah, it was like 27-3 going to halftime. I was like, man, my heart sunk. Like I was like, dang.
So if I could recount, right, I feel like, well, we got Jerome. He said that the Patriots cheated. Ryan Clark said that the Patriots cheated before.
Yeah, he did.
Hines Ward I think he was the loudest about it. Early.
Yeah, he was. Very, very loud. Very loud.
And maybe a few other guys. And just to quote Jerome on this, he said, as far as the Patriots game, he told Ben, if your ass haven't thrown 2 interceptions, we be in the Super Bowl. Maybe. Granted, they was joking and all that, shooting the shit and all that. Then he followed up by saying, to be fair, the Patriots cheated. That's what Big Ben said. So now you add Big Ben to that list. And I think
so he said it on the pod. He said it on the podcast?
Right on the pod. And then Jerome replies, for sure they did. There's not even a question in my mind. So the Pittsburgh Steelers of 2004 are adamant and really believe, like a whole lot of Steelers fans, I feel like I may be the youngest around the youngest age that will kind of remember it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, they cheated, yo. You feel me? Like, even I refuse to go back and watch that game, but I actually might, since this topic came up, I might go back and watch that and kind of see You know what I'm saying? Things add up. But I don't believe I heard any other NFL team. Nah, I take that back. The
I
Patriots,
seen some.
the Jets.
The Jets.
There's a
The
couple
Jets. I'm
teams
about to
that
say
outed the Patriots back then. You
the
feel me?
Jets. I heard Buffalo say something, but I was like, bro, y'all was so bad. I don't even think it really mattered.
Like, yo, just get out of here. Y'all was gonna lose regardless.
Yeah, like that. The Jets was actually a pretty good team at the time, so I can kind of get some validity to them. But
Yeah.
I can't remember all the teams. But you still, I feel like you
And the
can
Colts.
cheat, but you
The
still
Colts,
got
I
to get
think the
on the
Colts was
field
the
to play.
last one. The Colts was the last one.
Hold on. That one is BS. I'm gonna tell you why that one's BS. Because they said that Tom Brady deflated the balls at halftime. They was up 27-3 at half. It didn't
And
even
look,
matter. It didn't even matter.
and when he
I was
got
like, so
caught,
he got
he
up
got caught.
24, then he deflated the balls. Man, get out of here.
And look, when he got caught and had to play with like the regular size, like regulation, he cooked them. He
Yeah,
cooked them for
exactly.
4 yards.
So what did that matter? It did not matter. They was better than them, man. It
Man,
didn't matter. I was like, come on, man. Because they scored like 40-something points on the coast that day. So he scored
yeah.
27 in the first. He scored 27 in the first half with a regulation ball. And
Yeah.
then they deflated it and scored like another 20. So,
Yeah.
so what was the point? I was like, come on, man.
Yeah, that was wicked, bro. That was wicked, man. Okay. So that I wanted to talk about that real quick. You feel me? Because that was a thing, Jerome Bettis. You know,
Yeah, I met him.
oh, word.
Yeah, I met him at the African American Museum.
That's what's up. I ain't get to meet him, you feel me? But I met, you
Yeah.
feel me, Franco, rest in peace. I met
I met
Franco because
Franco before too.
he
I said
went
I
to
met
the high
Franco before.
school. He went to one of our rival high schools in Jersey. You feel me?
Oh,
So
okay.
I would see
Okay.
him on track meet sometimes, like because we'll go over there, and sometimes he'll be out there. Every now and then he'll be out there. You feel me? But like
Okay.
that was a dope experience. I was like, yo, people used to say he was my dad back in the day because my dad and Franco favored, So like,
Okay.
so that was dope. That was dope. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification button to stay up to date for Stills for 7 podcast content.